What did you see?
There was something standing there just staring at me. And I looked, and it was strange. It was like a woman, only on her arm, on her hands and everything. It was like hair, like a real dark, almost black hair, like a horse.
Like fur?
Yeah, like a fur, like horse fur. And she stood there just looking at me, real close. And I looked out at my dad. And
did she threaten you or become menacing in any way?
Well, she stood there. And then her arms, she had like a shawl,
right,
wool shawl over her.
And she scared you? She threatened you?
And she didn't say anything. And then she opened up her shawl.
And what was under there?
And under it there was hair on her body like a horse.
So she was hairy from head to toe?
Yeah, and her legs and you could see
How about
she was
her
a
face?
female, with just kind of like strange looking.
But not hairy?
Hairy. It was kind of hairy too, yeah.
And how did you know she was a female? Did she have breasts?
She had like a female horse kind of thing, and that's why I called her the horse lady. And the strangest thing was that I looked at her and she kept staring at me, and you know, I'm a good little Christian girl. I didn't know whether I should be polite or wrong, but I couldn't seem to yell for my dad.
You couldn't yell?
And then suddenly, I don't know how it ended. It was kind of like I was dreaming it.
Right.
And then just suddenly she wasn't there. There's talk, you know, there's a lot of new people moved in, and they don't know.
Yeah,
they don't know these were really this kind of thing that went on here. And
at the time that you saw the horse lady, had you heard of the Blair Witch before then?
No, not really.
No.
It was just some kind of like when I go pick blackberries in the woods to take up to Mrs. Bell, and I like to make you know, jam, blackberry jam.
Sure. Delicious.
And you know, for church bazaars and for myself. And I get kind of scared. Sometimes I get a feeling, not that somebody is watching me, but just like there's a presence, and it just really frightens me. I'm still kind of scared, you know, to even when I go fishing, just to think about that. But
I focus on the Bible instead.
Yeah.
What do your neighbors think of the story?
Well, you see, I don't talk about it very much. Some of them, like these are new people.
Sure.
A lot of people are kind of scared to talk about what happened, you know. It's something the war came along right after that, and people started thinking about the Second World War, so it kind of took their mind off it. And the new people, they don't, maybe somebody tells them. Terrible to remember.
Right.
And I am still frightened. I was.
And how long ago was that now? How old were you?
I was 8 or 9, you know,
9 years
and
old. Long time ago.
With that, and then the rust and tar.
So your vision of the horse lady was before the rust and tar incident?
Yeah, we had been studying in the Bible about Isaac and Esau and Jacob, you know, about that the furry son, and it kind of happened not long after that. But all these things with what happened to the kids being murdered like that so terribly, that I didn't want to marry some, you know, somebody.
It made you not want to marry?
No, I didn't want to bring children into the world in this
where that could happen.
Town where something it's like, you know, the mayor's kind of related to that family. His one of his uncles or cousin or something like that. It just scared me. I didn't want to bring any children of mine into such a thing. I'm kind of more like Dorcas. Like, I work at my job, and
what do you
go to church. Oh, well, I'm a waitress over at a truck
right, you mentioned that at the truck stop, right.
One time, one of the waitresses, a friend of mine...
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Mary. We're very short on stock. So I want to really thank you for sharing your story, and we're going to continue talking to you. We're just going to shut the camera off now.
Okay.
Thank you very much.